I'm Lisa from New You, and today we're going to be doing a 30-minute body language class. As many of you know, this is the class where we use a lot of props, like the ball and some hand weights. So today I'm going to try to teach this class to you with items that you have in your home. So we're going to be using some props. Instead of the purple ball, we'll use a generic sofa cushion. The lighter your sofa cushion is, the more it'll approximate the ball. The heavier it is, the more work you're going to do. Instead of weights, you can get 2 cans of soup or beans or whatever you have in your house, or a little bit heavier, a bottle of soda or club soda or water. These will approximate your weights. Be sure you have 2 of them to put in each hand. Finally, normally we use a ring. Today I'm going to use the strap because I have it, but at home you can use a pair of tights or you can use a belt. Make sure the belt is a long one. Okay, let's get started. This is Ellen. She's going to model for us today. So to begin, I'm going to give you this sofa cushion. Okay, you're going to start with the sofa cushion right in front of your chest. Stand comfortably, make sure your feet are soft. Give your head a nod, make sure your neck is soft. Come back to center. Take a nice big deep inhale and squeeze the sofa cushion. Lift your belly. Exhale, let it go. Good, inhale, squeeze, lift the belly. Exhale, let it go. One more time like that. Inhale, squeeze that cushion. Exhale, let it go. Good. Relax your shoulders. Let's bring the cushion right up to the ceiling. And you're gently going to lift up onto your toes and come on down. Good. Keep your belly engaged. Lift up and come on down. Good. One more like that. Lift up and come on down. Bring the cushion back to center. Relax your shoulders. Nod your head a couple of times. And we're going to squat next. So what I want you to do, Ellen, before we begin is look down at your feet. You're going to want to make sure that when you bend your knees go right over the center part of your feet and your bottom goes all the way behind you. So go ahead and do that. Let's squat down and come back up. Good. She's keeping a gentle grip on the pillow and her bottom one more time is going right back behind her and pause here. To make this a little more challenging, I'm going to ask you to bring your arms straight out in front of your chest. Keep your belly engaged, and let's go down. Send that bottom back, and come on up. Good. 2 more. And go down, and come on up. 1 more. And down, and pause here. All right, everybody, we're going to put this together. Are you ready? Here we go. All the way down. Now come all the way up. Ball goes up to the ceiling, up on your toes. Heels down. All the way down again, up to the ceiling, up on your toes, heels down, all the way down. Last one. All the way up and relax. Good. You can set your cushion down. And Ellen, I'm going to allow you to choose which weights you'd like to begin with, the cans or the start with the cans. All right. So we're going to start with some rowing exercises for your back muscles. So I want you to bring your arms straight in front of you, elbows stay nice and soft, and your palms face each other. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, let your elbows come next to your body until you squeeze all the way behind. Inhale, come on forward. Exhale, she's squeezing right back here between her shoulder blades. Inhale, and squeeze the back muscles. Good, keep your belly engaged. And squeeze. Let's do one more like that. And squeeze right back here, and then relax. Give the shoulders a little shake in between each exercise. All right, second set, just like that. We're gonna bring the arms up, out to front. This time your palms are gonna face down. So your elbows are gonna go wide to the side. All right, everybody ready? Big inhale. Exhale, squeeze your back muscles. Good, inhale forward. Exhale, squeeze behind you. Inhale forward. Exhale. She's keeping her shoulders just below shoulder height. Good. One more like this. And squeeze. And relax. Good. Give your shoulders a little roll. All right, now I'm going to ask Ellen to stand as tall as she can. Her belly is lifted and engaged, and your shoulder blades are going to squeeze behind you. And from this position, I'm going to ask her to bring her arms straight up to the side. So her shoulder blades are squeezing together. The work is coming from behind you. Ready? We're going to make little circles. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. One more. Now reverse. And 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and relax. Good. Give the shoulders a little roll. All right, one more exercise with these, and then we're going to give you a little heavier weight. All right? So from here, I want you to soften your knees a little bit, squeeze your belly, and tilt just a little bit forward. Good. Now bring your elbows up behind you, palms facing your body. Good. Squeeze right back here. Yes, so your elbows come all the way back. Good. Now all you're going to do is straighten your elbows and bend them again. And straighten and bend. You're working the backs of your arms here. Good. 3 more. And straighten. And bend. And 2 more. And straighten. Good. Bend. And straighten. And relax. Stand up tall. And I'm going to give you some heavier weight. Because we're going to do some bicep work. Biceps are the front of your arms, and you can do a little bit more there because as we all are New Yorkers, we carry things everywhere. You should have a bigger muscle there. All right, so standing up tall, make sure your belly is lifted, right? So keeping yourself nice and engaged, palms are facing forward. Take a deep breath, and let's squeeze up. Control your down. Squeeze up. Don't go all the way straight. Squeeze up. Control your down. Good, she's got beautiful form here. Squeeze up and control. One more like that. Squeeze up and come on down. Good, now you're going to come up halfway for me, and we're going to do tiny little pulses. Ready? Here we go. Pulse, 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 pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And then I'm going to take one bottle from you. You're going to keep that one. And you're going to hold it in 2 hands because we're going to do another work for triceps. So keep your belly engaged, make sure your feet are comfortable, and bring the 2 hands right up above you. Good. Make sure you're steady in your belly because you don't want to squish your low back by arching your back. Now drop that weight down, bend your elbows. Your elbows should point straight forward of you. Good. Now let's lift. And down. And lift. And down. You're working this back of the arm right here. And down. 3 more. Up. And down. 2 more. Up. And down. 1 more. Up. And down. And you're good. All right. Let's take that. So next we're going to move to some mat work. We have a couple of different things we're going to do. We're going to start in an all-fours position. If you usually use a knee pad here, please grab one of your sofa pillows and use that for your knees. Would you like a sofa pillow?
I'm good.
Okay, so let's come on to all fours. Good, so you're going to do a little cat-cow. Just make sure your back is okay, your neck is okay. Maybe wiggle your toes a little bit. And then after your next breath, Ellen, just come to your neutral. So see how she's lifting her belly, she's pressing out of the mat. She's not rounding, she's just lifting up. So we're going to do some push-ups here. We'll do 2 rounds. Those of you who take this class regularly, you want to do a couple of more rounds, go ahead and do that on your own. But for this 30-minute class, we're going to do 2 sets. So Ellen, what we're going to do is we're going to take a step forward with each of our hands. Then you're going to send your shoulders so they're right over your hands. Your belly is lifted, your bottom is engaged, and your legs are active. And we're just going to go as down and low as you want. And come back up. Make it small if you want. Down and up and down and up. 2 more. Down and up. Really squeeze this last one and up. And send yourself to a child's pose. Make sure you take that rest. The rests are important. You want to make sure your wrists are okay, your shoulders are okay, your neck and your low back. And if you need to wiggle things around, go ahead and do that. And then Ellen, we're going to come on back to our good position. Send your hands forward. Make sure your shoulders are over your hands. You can widen your hands a little bit if that's more comfortable for you. Belly is lifted, bottom is engaged. This time, we're gonna go down and hold for 3 and then come back up. Ready? Here we go. Down and hold for 3 and 2 and 1. Come on up. Good. Down and hold. 3 and 2 and 1. Come on up. Down and hold. She's really tight here. Now come back up. Good. 2 more. Down and hold for 3 and 2 and 1. Come up. 1 more time. Down and hold. Keep this active. Your bottom, your legs, and lift up. Take your child's pose. Good. Relax again your wrists, your shoulders, your neck, and your low back. Make sure everything just softens. Catch your breath. And then when you are ready, we're going to flip on over. So Ellen, you're going to flip on over. Make sure your head is on the mat. Just take a breath. Maybe wiggle your toes around, shimmy your hips around a little bit. And make sure you're centered on the mat. Everyone at home, if you're on your carpet, just make sure your head is on the carpet too, and it's not off on a hardwood floor or something that might hurt you. And we're going to begin with a little bit of bridging. So let's bend the knees. And your knees can be a little open, right? Hip distance apart, no wider than that. Feet flat on the floor, parallel to each other. Hands restful. If you get tense in your shoulders, please flip your palms face up, just like Ellen has done here. That'll help you relax. All right, keep your belly lightly engaged. Squeeze your bottom, lift up and hold it. 3 and 2 and 1. Lower down. Good. Take a breath. These are our warm-ups. We're going to do 2 more. Squeeze your bottom, lift, and hold for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower down. Good. Take a breath. 1 more. We're going to add some footwork here. Squeeze your bottom, lift. Good. If you can, Ellen and you all at home, go up on your tippy toes like you're in a high-heeled shoe. Good. Now bring your heels down and your heels up and heels down and heels up and heels down. 1 more like that. Heels up. Hold it there. See how she's got her bottom really squeezing. Her calves are squeezing. Lower your heels. Lower your hips. Great work. Give yourself a rock side to side. So the next exercise in our regular class, we usually put the purple ball under our feet. So for today, we're going to give Ellen this pillow again to go under her feet. And again, just make sure you feel centered because the pillow is unstable and I don't want you to tip over or hurt yourself. So make sure you feel centered. Your feet are still flat. The farther open your feet are, the more stable you're going to be. The more challenging you to make it, you're going to walk your feet as close together as you can. All right? You're going to feel this up the back of your legs, so don't be surprised. Hands can be next to you. If you want an extra challenge today, put your hands on the floor over your head. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, Ellen. All right, ready? So press into your feet. Squeeze your bottom and lift. Hold it there for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Come on down. Beautiful job. Take a breath. We'll do 1 more like that. All right. Press into your feet. Squeeze your bottom and lift. Good. Working the legs and the bum. Keep your belly engaged. Breathe. 3 and 2 and 1. Come on down. Good. Pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Rock a little side to side. Massage your low back. Take a breath. All right, so I'm going to take this pillow out from underneath her feet. I'm going to ask Ellen to put her feet on the floor. And I know it's going to be awkward to do yourself, so I'm going to help you. We're going to have Ellen lift her bottom off the floor, and we're going to put this underneath. So you can grab it if you need to move it around. Make sure it's low on your back, right above the top of your bum at your tailbone. You do not want this pillow up in the middle of your back. Leave your hands resting on the floor. If you want an extra challenge, you can always bring your hands up to the ceiling. and I will leave that to you for today. All right, we're gonna work the low belly a little bit. So let's bring one leg up to tabletop, bring the other leg up to tabletop. Good, find your beautiful tabletop. She's got a beautiful tabletop here. If you have a mirror, or just pay attention to your body, your knees are right over your hips, nice and square, and your ankles are even with your knees. That's why it's tabletop, right? It's a nice strong table. Beautiful job. So we're gonna work the low belly. Let's bring the feet up to the ceiling. You can keep your knees soft here. It doesn't have to be perfect, everybody. All right, so I'm gonna ask you to open your legs a little bit. Lower them down only as low as you can go. Squeeze them closed and lift. So Ellen went pretty low because she's really strong, but you don't have to go that low. And lift up, good. Focus on keeping your pelvis stable. Open and lower and close. And let's pause here at the top. We're gonna reverse our direction, all right? Here we go. Low together, lower down. Now open and lift and squeeze. Good, lower and open and lift and squeeze. Beautiful, down and open and lift and squeeze. One more like that. And open and lift and squeeze and bend your knees. Take a breather. You can pull your knees in if you like. You can adjust the pillow if you need to adjust your equipment at any moment. And then find your tabletop again. We're gonna do some frog kicks. We're just doing a few of each exercise so that we hit all of the main groups of muscles. So let's touch your feet together and open your knees. So now when Ellen kicks her feet out, she's kicking pretty low because she's really strong. Go ahead and kick your feet out. When you pull in, your knees go open. You can aim higher if you need to. Aim way up here like you'd be aiming at my shoulders. Pull on in. Good, let's do two more. And pull on in. And one more. And pull on in and find your tabletop again. Or put your feet down if you need a break. All right, you ready to move on? Great. Let's bring the feet up to the ceiling again. We're gonna do some scissors. So again, this is challenging. If you wanna try it with your arms up to the ceiling, go for it. All right? Keeping the legs straight, let's lower that right leg. And now switch. Good, simultaneously, switch. And switch, and switch. Last one, come back to center and find your tabletop. Take a breath here, just take a breath. Let your hands come all the way to the mat. And you're gonna keep one knee bent, and you're gonna shoot the other leg on the floor. And just rest. So we're focusing here on Ellen's left side, so her leg can stretch out, the front of her hip can stretch out. You all at home, if you know you are a very flexible person, grab your right knee and pull it towards your chest. If you're not a flexible person, you don't have to do that. All right, let's switch legs on. Good, now stretching out the right side. Take a deep breath. Releasing the right front of her hip, her low belly, the front of her leg. Good, and if it doesn't bother your low back, you're gonna let both legs go long. If this doesn't feel good to you and it hurts your back, would you demonstrate this for me? Bend your knees, put your feet together, and on the floor and let your knees drop open. And that's a very nice alternative if the other position doesn't feel right to you. Deep breath here. All right, let's pull the knees in, give yourself a little hug. And then when you're ready, Ellen, you're gonna put your feet on the floor and you're gonna take that pillow away. I'll give you a little help because I know it's awkward. All right, we're gonna end today with a little bit of crunches. You all know we do 4 rounds of these. I think today we'll probably only do 2 rounds and then we'll stretch. So, Ellen, you know the good crunch position. Fingertips behind your head. Remember, you want to feel the weight of your head just dropping into your hands so there's no tension in your neck. Please keep it wide across the collarbones. Do not squeeze your elbows closed. Do not jam your chin into your chest. None of these are good for you. We want to keep it nice and open, using just the belly muscles to lift the head and shoulders. Are you ready? Here we go. Deep breath. Exhale, lift it up, and come on down. And lift it up, and come on down. And lift up. Use your breath each time, just to the tips of her shoulder blades. That's it. Let's do one more. Lift up and relax. And you can rock your knees side to side. Give yourself a little break. And if this is good for you and you just want to do the next section just like that, go for it. You don't have to do anything else if you don't want to. If you want to make the next one a little bit more challenging, let's bring the legs up to tabletop Ellen, and we'll do it here. If you're really advanced and you want a little more of a challenge, bring your feet straight up to the ceiling. So I will leave that to you today. All right, making sure your belly is engaged, your low back does not arch off the mat, and you stay wide open in your elbows and chest. All right? Deep breath in, exhale, let's lift those shoulders, and lower down. And lift, and down, and up, and down, and lift. Good, breathe. Let's go up. 2 more, and lift, and down. Last one, and relax. Pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug for really good work today. And we have a couple of more minutes. I'm going to show you some stretches that you can do, and then we'll take our rest at the end, most important part of the class. So normally we would use a ring here to stretch, but I'm going to give Ellen this strap. If you don't have a strap at home, you can use a pair of tights. You can use a very long belt, regular leather belt. So I'm going to give this to Ellen. And she's going to hold the 2 ends in her hands, and she's going to put her foot, whichever foot you want. Make sure whatever you're doing is not over the middle part where your arch is. You want it over the ball of your foot because you don't want to hurt yourself. You can keep your elbows on the floor, and you just want to give it a little tug. Don't force it. It shouldn't be too hard, and you should feel that nice stretch going up the back of your leg. Relax. Take a breath. For this next stretch, you're going to move the handles of whatever you're holding into your left hand. Good. You can keep this knee bent, this one right here, or you can straighten it out, whatever you're comfortable with, and you're going to gently pull this leg across your body. Now you don't want to tip too far, that's good enough, right? Because you're not doing a spinal twist. You want to feel this stretch going all along here and into your bottom. Take a breath. Good, come on back. Now you're going to change your hands. Good. Now if you're not particularly flexible, what I'm going to ask you to do is take this pillow and put it next to you. If you're flexible, you don't have to do that. All right? So she's going to just show you what this looks like. You're going to let your leg go wide, and you can rest right on that pillow. That way you're not tugging in your shoulders to keep that leg up. And if your elbow is on the floor, that gives you another point of control. Wonderful. Deep breath. And let's pull it right back up to center. Good. Put your foot down or put your other foot right in there if that's easier to switch for you. Good. And I'm going to grab that pillow again. All right, so we're going to start right from the top. She's letting the back of her leg release. She's taking a deep breath. She's relaxing her shoulders. She's only pulling as much as she wants to pull for today. And then you're going to put the hands in your right hand, your handles in your right hand, and pull that leg gently across your body. Feeling the stretch going all along here and into her hip and bum. Take a deep breath. If you're feeling this in your knee and in an uncomfortable way, please bend your knee. Come on back to center. Switch your hands. I'm going to step a little aside so she can go ahead and let that leg go as far as she wants. You can rest on your pillow. You can even prop the pillow up tall if you need that extra support. All right, let's come back to center. And you can set your strap, your pair of tights, whatever you're using, just set it aside. Keep your knees bent for the moment. Let's drop the knees to one side. Look the face to the other side and just take a breath. Relax your side body. Squeeze your belly, come back to center. Drop your knees to the other side. Turn your face in the opposite direction to your knees. Breathe. Relax your low back and your shoulders. And come on back to center. Good. And on that, I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to ask Ellen, to find your comfortable position, whatever that means for you. Your knees can stay bent. Your legs can go long. I just want you to be relaxed. Close your eyes. Let your breathing deepen and settle down. This is very important in this time of anxiety with coronavirus. We want to let our lungs expand and let go. We want to let our brain settle down and take this moment to assess our body and really feel comfortable and relaxed. So relax your feet. Release any tension in your kneecaps. Let the weight of your legs just sink into the floor. Relax your bum. Release your abdominals. Let the weight of your hips melt into your floor. Relax your hands and your arms. Release any tension in your shoulders, your neck, and your jaw. Relax all the muscles of your face and let your head sink heavy on the floor. Breathe softness into your body. Exhale away all of that hard work. And just relax. And then gently come back. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Reach your arms up overhead. Take a big stretch, like it's the very first stretch of your day. Take a deep breath in, deep as you can. And this time when you exhale, pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a really big hug for a job well done. Rock a little side to side if you like. And then roll over onto one side. Take a deep breath here. And Ellen's going to gently make her way back up to standing, however she can, whatever way suits you. Find a nice comfortable spot on the mat, feet in a very comfortable position with your toes pointing forward. And I'm going to step just over here. You're going to take a deep breath. Let's lift the arms all the way overhead. Breathe in. As you exhale, gently let your arms come down and float your heels up. 3 and 2 and 1. Heels down. Let's do one more like that. Big breath in, stretch. Exhale, hands relax, heels rise. 3 and 2 and 1. Heels down. Thank you all at home. I hope this was a wonderful workout for you. And thank you, Ellen, for helping us out today.